What's up, everybody? And Chewy891 coming at you today with another panel to play. Well, not panel, well, another card. We had a lot revealed today. I shouldn't say panel to play. We've had a lot revealed today. We've had the mini extravaganza. Right now, they're doing some Legion and X-Wing talks. Right now, specifically Marvel Crisis Protocol. Right now, they just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. We're going to get into it right now. My reaction. I was very, very excited. I didn't get a chance to watch the live stream earlier today is because I was out playing a game with a buddy of mine, playing some MCP, of course, and I said I'll come back and catch it later. I was going to do a live stream with it, but it just didn't happen that way, and that's okay. I'm here. We're here to talk about some cards some characters that are coming out soon that have me excited, and right off the bat, let's talk about Mysterio. Well, let's just go through it. So right now, they revealed, I didn't expect this at all, they revealed cards for Carnage, Mysterio, and the Amazing Spider-Man. All three really cool characters and doing some really crazy stuff. Let's just get into it right here. Let's talk about Mysterio, character we've been waiting for. We've been, can't wait to get our hands on this character. Now he's going to be here soon, hopefully in the next 2 months or so. I know they have him for summer of this year. I'm thinking maybe June. We'll probably get Mysterio. I hope so. And let's see what he can do. So right now, Mysterio, 6 health, moves small. I thought maybe he move medium, but he's gonna move small. Size 2, threat 3. So he's gonna be pretty cheap to play. What has me surprised here is his defensive abilities. 115. This is the first time. We're seeing characters have a 1 defense stat. This is scary to me right here. If they can find a way to get past this, he's gonna get one shot like there's nobody business. Like it's nobody's business. Excuse me. He's gonna get one-shotted. We're gonna get to his superpowers, and we're gonna see how that's gonna, how difficult it may be to one-shot him. But we'll get to that in a little bit. Okay. So right now, right off the bat, he has 2 attacks. His first one's Hypnosis Cast. After this attack is resolved, gain power equal damage dealt. It's a range 3, 4 dice, 0 power cost. So he gains power equal damage dealt. And if the attack deals damage, after the attack is resolved, it may advance the target character small. This is good. If you do damage, you advance the character small. If it's an advance, it's really good. You don't have to worry about, because when it comes to pushes and throws, you have to worry about if it's going to hit the car, or the terrain, or the character, or whatever the case. When it's just an advance, you just move the character. Just a movement, you move them, and it's really easy. Any kind of advance like this is really good. Look at Enchantress, she does it for free. Look at Loki when he gets to my gym, or Thanos when he gets to my gym. He can do that advanced small. It's really good. Puts a character right into the mix of things, right into a bad situation, and then from there you just maul them, right? So this is really good, but you have to do damage. What concerns me is that it's a 4-die attack. Granted, I have to look across the board what the psychic defense is. I mean, there's some characters that really have some really crappy psychic defense, so this is going to be situational for who you attack. We'll see, because you have to do damage. And I mean, if you go up against Magneto, forget it. I don't think you're gonna do any damage to Magneto with this. If you're gonna be attacking Ebony Maw, I don't think so either. There's other characters in the game. I mean, you gotta really pick your poison with this and who Mysterio is gonna be targeting. So, all right, so let's get the curtain call. Range 2 attack, 6-die attack, cost 4 power. This attack deals damage if the target character is size 2 or less. After the attack is resolved, it may be thrown small. That's pretty good. And it's not away. Again, it's not away. It's in any direction. It's really good. Granted, it's a size restriction on it, size 2 or less. But you throw them small. Throws are strong. Anytime you can get a throw off or pull it off an attack, it's really good. So remember, keep in mind, this is after the attack is resolved. So if you daze the character, you can't throw them, okay? So keep that in mind. On a wild, you get a stagger. So this is really good. So if you can if you can pull off the throw and get the wild, that's amazing. You stagger the person, you throw him, he's out of position, and they have to make a dodge roll on a throw. Really good stuff here. Pretty expensive, 4 power. Maybe this should have been a 3 power cost here, but we'll see. Let's get to his superpowers. This is where he really shines. Okay, so when an enemy character ends a movement within 3 of this character may use the superpower. Roll 4 dice. The enemy character suffers 1 damage for each crit or wild rolled. If this superpower deals at least 1 damage, this character may advance small. So basically, if you get anywhere within 3 of this character, which you need to, by the way, because we're gonna get to that in a second, you get to do this. I hate the fact that it's crit or wild. You might as well make it hit crit wild. I mean, you want to have Mysterio, move across the board and get out of certain ranges and stuff like that. And it costs 3. It's pretty expensive. I mean, for him to generate power is going to be pretty tricky, especially with this hypnosis guy. It's only being 4 dice. It's going to be really tricky to pull off to get a lot of power. But if you're able to pull this off, remember it. I mean, costs 3. You just do a damage. It's 2 out of 8 on 4 dice. So the chances of you getting this, to get 1 damage, you should be able to get 1 damage off. There are times where you just roll blanks, you just don't get anything. It's not enough dice, and it's 2 out of 8. So good luck. The odds are in your favor, but you should be able to get a damage off, and then you can advance small to get out of range. Why this is important, we're going to get to in a minute. So Master of Illusions, this is innate superpower. So whenever this character rolls dice, after the effect is resolved, it gains 1 power of it if it rolled at least 1 blank. Okay, so now we're getting somewhere. So now we're starting to see how Mysterio can generate some power here. Right? Not just off his hypnosis, obviously just off of his attack, but any attack, right? Actually, whenever he rolls dice. So, on an objective, if he rolls a blank, he gains a power. When he does his tricks and traps, he gains a power. When he does an attack, he gains a power. Anything he rolls dice on, he will gain a power if he rolls a blank. That's really good. That's a great way to give Mysterio power. Another way to do it, because if he were just to depend on his attacks, would not be fun. Would not be good. The other part about this too, because the other thing too is I was concerned with the 1/1 over here, because if you throw characters or throw terrain into Mysterio, that he's gonna die like fast, and I mean really, really fast. So let's keep reading this. So additionally, this character uses psychic defense when making a dodge roll. Really smart. Because if you did not do anything for throws, he would not be he would just be really bad. Especially with the 1/1 stat line. Or if this didn't happen, if he didn't have this, they would have to increase his defense rolls for sure. So I'm happy that, on throws, he will be fine. He gets to roll a psychic defense, so he should be able to survive. And again, whenever he rolls dice, he gains power. So, if you roll some blanks or if you roll some blocks, you can get some power. And, he's going to be moving all over the board. Not really. I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to think about this whole thing in my head, like how he's going to play and what he's going to bring. So anyway, okay, so you roll psychic defense, and that's really good. All right, so now we get to smoke and mirrors. When an enemy character targets this character with an attack, this character may use its psychic defense regardless of the attacks. That is really good. That's very similar to what Enchantress has. Unless your opponent pays 2, trust me, this adds up. So if you really want to get rid of Mysterio and he's being a pest, you're gonna have to pay. So this adds up over time when you have to pay 2 power every single time to do that. So that's really good. I love that they gave him that as well. Also, he has stealth, which is amazing. So stealth is huge because, again, if he does tricks and traps, and you can advance small and get out of range 3, which he should be able to, now, after that character moved and didn't attack, now he has to make another decision, right? So let's think about charging, right? Let's think about charge and attack with Valkyrie, right? They charge, attack, and are outside of 2. Okay, you have power, you play tricks and traps. So now what happens is you advance small, and you should be able to get out of range 3 at that point. Out of range 2, first of all, for the attack. Then, because it's after they end the movement. So think about this. After they end the movement, then you do this. You do a damage. You advance small. Now you're out of Valkyrie's range. Right? And now they just burned an action and an attack. That's huge. So now Valkyrie has to make a decision. Okay, how do I get to Mysterio? Okay, I gotta throw something at him. Like, I'm out of an action. I don't have any range 3 attacks or anything like that. This is really good. So I think personally, like Mysterio, let's get to his injuries. Well, let's just keep talking about this. So he's gonna be really strong as characters that charge. They're gonna have to be base to base with him. They're gonna have to really, really be good with their positioning when it comes to moving into Mysterio. Because anytime you end an advance within 3 of them. And you have to be within 3 to target him with an attack. So if he gets outside of range 3, you still can't attack him. So this is really strong. Again, if it's 3 power, but you have to get the power, right? You can't be overly aggressive with Mysterio. You got to take your time, build up your power, contest some objectives, hopefully roll a blank, stuff like that to gain some power, right? And, pull off Hypnosis Gas, maybe get some more power that way, etc., So, he's interesting, man. Basically, he's just a sit back and just do stuff kind of thing. You know what I mean? And annoy some characters, reposition them with the Hypnosis Gas, move out of the range with tricks and traps. He's going to be really, really hard to deal with. I would like to play him in Defenders myself. The fact that I can change attacks is going to help me a lot. I don't really want to depend on it being just a psychic attack. People have really good psychic defenses, and you're going to have to really... The thing about Mysterio is you're going to have him target characters that have weak psychic defense, which isn't hard to do. But I would like to see him with Defenders for sure. He's not expensive. He's a 3-point character. Really interesting stuff here. And you got to pay for power to do some damage to him, okay? So this is really cool. Let's go to his injured side. I don't think much changes here. I think everything stays the same. He goes down to 5 health. Really cool character. He's going to be really interesting to play with. I can't wait to get my hands on him. For sure, I'm going to be playing with the Defenders. And especially with Spider Foes. I want to see what he does with Spider Foes. I mean, granted, I'm not too hyped about Green Goblin's ability still being kind of poopy. Well, it is poopy. But I want to see what he does here. And what other tactics cards he comes with. Because we didn't see his tactics... Sorry, excuse me. My God. We didn't see his tactics cards at all. So we don't know what he's going to come with to help out that team. So we'll see. Next up. Everybody's favorite, not really mine. I'm not a Carnage mark, okay? I like Carnage. I'm not super in love with Carnage. As a character, I'm talking about. For the game, though, he is a glass cannon, kind of. Okay? He's all about killing characters and getting them the hell off the board. That's all Carnage is. He's another character with a 5/1/1. Okay? This time, 5 physical. Energy is 1, psychics 1. So you want to get him away from people who shoot energy attacks and psychic attacks, right? You want to get him away from those characters, pressure him against characters that have physical attacks, and just have him harass them. Let's get into his stuff. So right now, he moves medium, which is really cool. He moves faster than Venom, which I expected. I expected if Venom was going to move small, he was going to move medium. That's for sure. That's a given, okay? So, yeah, symbiote tendrils just like Venom. Simple, 5-die attack. He gains power equal damage, though. He should be able to turn 1, attack a lot of models. I think he's on a bigger base, I think. I'm not sure. We'll have to take a look at it. He gains power equal damage dealt, and after the attack is resolved, you gain bleed, which is good. Bleed stacks up. It creeps up on you when you don't think about it. His next attack does maximum carnage. So what he doesn't have here, he doesn't have symbiote. He doesn't have the attack Venom has that heals damage. So he doesn't have that, but he does have maximum carnage. This is a area 2, 7-die physical attack. 5 cost, 5 power. Very expensive, but if you're going around killing models like you're supposed to, he should have a lot of power. So after the attack is resolved, the character gains the bleed special condition. Okay, he really wants to hand out bleed to people. Ugh. I think pairing him with Drax might be pretty cool. So on a wild hit, Rampage. After each attack is resolved, deal 1 damage to each other enemy character within 2 of this character. Let me read that again. After each attack is resolved, deal 1 damage to each other enemy character within 2 of this character. So now, you just did an attack. If you pull off this trigger, you do another attack. You do another damage. So you should be dazing and KOing models left and right. Just throw Carnage in there and just go nuts. Get a whole bunch of characters. So basically how it's going to work is, right? Roll dice. Did damage. Okay, you took damage. I pull off the trigger. Everybody within 2 of me takes the damage. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. Next person. Attack. Okay, cool. Pulled off the trigger. Everybody else takes 1. Everybody within 2 of me takes 1 damage. Attack into you. Okay. pull off the trigger, everybody again does damage. So let's say if there's 3 models around you, if you pull it off 3 times, that's 3 damage to each character within 2 of you. That's sick. So if you got some rerolls and stuff, man, that's going to be a dirty, nasty attack you're pulling off on people. That's for sure. That's for sure. This is sick. 5 power expensive, but you should have it because all Carnage should be doing is killing characters. He shouldn't be contesting anything or anything. He should just be killing characters left and right. That's his job. Okay, so let's get to a superpower. So Sadistic Glee. During the next action made by this character this turn, add 2 dice to its attack rolls. During the next attack action... Okay. After each attack is resolved, if the attack roll contains failed results, the character suffers 1 damage. This superpower can be used once per turn. That is sick. So if I roll a failure... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a minute. If the attack contains failed results, this character suffers 1 damage. So, yeah, for each attack you do, I mean, you gain the 2 dice, but then you'll take a damage if you roll failures. That's okay, but I'll take the 2 dice. 2 die attack. I mean, that's really good. That's pretty good. There's a double-edged sword to it, so okay, that's pretty interesting. So let's do Paint the Town Red. Love his superpower names are really good. So if this character dazes or KOs an enemy character with an attack during its activation, this character may use a superpower. After the attack is resolved, this character advances small, removes all damage from itself. I didn't read this. Hold on a minute. Remove all damage for itself, then make a symbiote tendrils attack. This superpower can only be used once per turn. Wow! That costs 3 power. That's nothing. That's awesome. So I think it's similar to what Angela has when she dazes somebody. She can advance small, I think, and like do something else. I could be wrong there too, but that's really, really cool. Wow, I'm sorry. I'm ready. My mind is going crazy with how this character works. Especially if you pull off maximum carnage. Ooh. Then you advance, get range to another attack for free, and then go again. Jesus. Carnage should be dazing and KOing characters left and right. Granted, he has no rerolls or flurries or anything like that, but if you can set up a daze or a kill, especially turn 1. So, like for example, turn 1, if you can push somebody within Carnage's range to do a certain amount of damage, depending on how they do their placement. So Carnage can come up, move once, do a range 3 attack, daze the character, right? Gain the power, spend 3, move up, do another attack again on a character that's currently healthy, and then gain that power back. Depending on what you do for that attack, right? Like, that's pretty sick. So now he has arch nemesis Eddie Brock. When attacking Eddie Brock, this character may modify reroll fail results and may reroll any number of attack dice. At the start of this character's activation, if there is a non-dazed enemy character Eddie Brock within 3 of this character's first action must be an attack action target Eddie Brock if possible. So that's a little bit of I love that they do this. They did this with the Green Goblin with Peter Parker or whatever. So they have like a little story interaction here with Eddie Brock and Cletus Cassidy. So he may modify or reroll attack dice when attacking Eddie Brock. Okay, so there's nothing with the whole... So you can't reroll your defense dice if you're fighting against Venom or anything like that. So because Venom does the whole you can't reroll defense dice or whatever. So... He can't get through that. So when Venom attacks him, he's not gonna be able to reroll any defense dice, which is whatever. I thought this is what this was when I first took a glance at this, but it's not that. I can just modify reroll my fail results when I attack him, which is pretty cool. All right, so yeah, symbiotic serial killer. When this character is attacking, the defending character does not add dice to its defense roll for crits. Even worse. God, he's gonna be a pain in the ass. He's gonna kill a lot of characters, and I love it. I love it. I absolutely love it. He's basically walking hex as well. So if you're defending against an attack against me, you can't get extra dice for crits. That's brutal. That sucks. Not getting extra dice for crits really, really sucks. Let's see if anything changes on his injured side. So far, he's 14 health total too, by the way. So pretty sturdy, but like the minute he goes against energy or psychic attacks, dude, he's done. If he goes against MODOK, he's done. If he goes against even guys like Star-Lord, I mean, you're done. I mean, anybody with great energy attacks, I mean, Doctor Strange for sure, he's done. But, I mean, if you hold him back a little bit and take your time and getting him into the game and not overextending him, you should be fine. You should be KOing, dazing at least one character a turn, probably, with him. And then with the area attack, you should really go to town with it. So that's it for Carnage. Nothing really changes here. Nothing changes at all. And his injured side, he stays the same. The one defense die thing really scares me. They're really trying this. I wish we'll see what comes of this, right? I think this should have been 2. These 2 should be 2. I mean, having one defense die is not. People are gonna find a way to get through this against Carnage, and he's gonna really, 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 really die. Like, you're never gonna get a chance to play him, depending on the setup, that they do to get rid of Carnage. But 4 threat, he's a pretty good 4 threat. I mean, he's going in, he's a glass cannon, basically. Going in and doing what he needs to do, KOing dazing characters. Let's get to his tactics cards, because here's the thing. They also released his tactics cards for Carnage. They did not release any tactics cards for Mysterio yet, okay? So let's get to it. Unaffiliated. Carnage may spend any number of power to play this card. So any number of power you have, you can play this. Choose one enemy character within 3 of Carnage for each power spent. The chosen... Wait a minute. Choose one enemy character within 3 of Carnage for each power spent. So if you spend 5 power and you have 5 people around you, you can hand out root to 5 different characters. Root is one of those special conditions that it hasn't seen the table much, but it does add up over time. You have to spend 1 more for superpowers, which sucks. It mitigates Captain America's leadership ability and just can mess up a lot of game plans when you're rooted. That's pretty cool. Unaffiliated. Okay, so here we go. Carnage may spend 4 power during this activation to play this card. Choose an enemy character within 4 of Carnage. Advance the chosen character small towards Carnage. So he has a way. So watch this. So now he has a placement. Now he has an advance. Right? 4 power, get over here. And then I'm going to deal with you. That is sick. So after the advance, Carnage may make a symbiote attack targeting the chosen character. So you can possibly get 3 attacks off. You play this card, they advance towards you, they get within range, attack. Attack, attack. Because I don't think that's an attack action. That's sick. Carnage is good. I'm going to have a lot of fun with Carnage just killing models left and right. Alright, so let's get to the man of the hour, in my opinion. The Amazing Spider-Man. So basically this is like, their thoughts is like this is more of an established Peter Parker in the future where he's like fully developed as, he's Spider-Man, right? He's one of the greatest superheroes in the Marvel Universe, whatever. He's on a big base. If you saw the trailer, he's on a big base. He's a really cool looking character. I love what they did with his base and everything on the model. So let's get to him. He's on a big model. He's on a big base too. So let's get to it. So 6 health. He moves long, which is crazy to me. So he's on a huge base and moves long. He's always going to be in range to attack you, by the way. Always. Okay. He's probably the fastest character in the game. Right now. Probably. Right? So he's size 2. He's threat 5, though. Right? Threat 5. Which is surprising. 4-4-3. Above average defense dice. His survivability is gonna be through the roof. He's for sure gonna be played in Web Warriors, right? Easily. He's gonna be affiliated. They're probably affiliated with the Avengers because this is Peter Parker as he's established. So probably when he's been with the Avengers and all that stuff. So let's get to it. So he's got a physical range 3, 5 die attack, no cost. After attack resolve, gain power. Okay, cool. This is crazy. So on a crit wild, momentum. Choose another enemy character within 2 of the target character. Place this character within 1 of the chosen character. The chosen character suffers a collision, as if the character were thrown into them. That's sick. So basically what this is, let's say for example, somebody has a Koye or they have a bodyguard character right behind them, right? So you pull this off, you do the attack, you do some damage, whatever. Not just that, you attack the character and bodyguard, right? Let's just say they block and you did 1 damage. Okay, cool. It did 1 damage. On a Koye, you got 3 left. So now you place within 1 of a Koye because you pulled off the trigger, and because he's within 2. Wait a minute, hold on a minute. Choose another enemy character within 2 of the target character. So no, how I thought this worked doesn't work the way I think it is. You see what I'm saying? So, Okoye is the target. Now you place within 2 of the character that you targeted. So, let's say they bodyguard. That sucks. Not that it sucks. What sucks about it is that you don't... How I thought it worked was you attack the character Okoye bodyguards, and then since the target originally was the first character, you place within 2 of that character. No, it just doesn't work that way. So how it works is, let's say Okoye bodyguards, you place within 1 of Okoye. Even better. So if they bodyguarded, you place within 1, she has to make a dodge roll. Right? And you could possibly daze her with, depending on the amount of damage that you did the first time. Right? With the first attack. So that's really good. That's really, really, really good. That gets rid, I mean, that dazes the bodyguard character or KOs the bodyguard character. Right? That's amazing. His next attack is range 2, 8 dice, 5 power cost. After his attack resolved, this character may be advanced medium. Any free placement is good. So now you can reposition Spider-Man to go somewhere else to contest the point, whatever. So, on a wild, after this attack is resolved, you may choose an interactive terrain feature size 2 or less and within 3 of this character and destroy it. The target enemy character suffers a glitch as if it was as it were thrown to them. That is sick. So you don't have to measure, do anything. That terrain feature just gets destroyed. You throw it, they gotta make a dodge roll. These 2 attacks are phenomenal. These are amazing attacks for Spider-Man. These are some of the best I've seen in the game. So now he's adding a team as well. I thought he would just be he's gonna be a web warrior, I'm pretty sure. And he's adding a new affiliation, which is cool. No, I'm stupid. Wait a minute. Affiliation, web warriors. He's a web warrior. He's a new leader for the web warriors. That's what he is. He's a new leader for the web warriors. Duh. Sorry about that. New leader for the web warriors. Once per turn, during an allied character's activation, it may pay 1 power and choose an enemy character within 2. The chosen character gains a slow special condition. If the chosen character already had the slow special condition, place it within 1 of its current position and remove the slow special condition. This is a really unique leadership ability. You're within 2 of the character, which is easy to do. You're gonna place within with the spider strike. You get in, you do this, you put slow on the character. Now they can't move, and you could just from there start outscoring the opponent, right? Because if you start handing out slow to people, it's gonna be hard for them. Because the thing with web warriors is you want to push characters off of points, you want to reposition them, you don't want them to score as much. So once you do all that repositioning, on top of that you're handing out slow, it's gonna be hard for them to get back and start scoring and keep up with that scoring momentum. This is really cool. On top of that, you pair this up with all webbed up and all that crap. Like, it's gonna be crazy. Web swing. Place this character within 3 of its current position. Basically, what Miles does. The next time it makes a spider strike, add 2 dice. Yeah, it can only be used once per turn. So very similar to Miles Morales. He has it. Witty banter. When an enemy character within 3 of this character is attacking an allied character, within 3 of this character. Okay, hold on. When an enemy character within 3 of this character is attacking an allied character, this character may use this superpower. During the modified opponent's dice step of the attack, you may reroll 1 die in the attack roll. What? Let me read this again. When an enemy character within 3 of this character is attacking an allied character, so somebody else, this character may use this power during the modified opponent's dice step of the attack. You may reroll 1 die in the attack roll. So we can just reroll 1 die. So basically, just like Norman Osborn's ability, except you pay a power. You pay a power and you just do it. But it's not once per turn. You can just keep doing it. That's amazing. He may reroll any number of its defense or dodge dice. That's phenomenal. He can reroll everything except for failures, right? But if you're playing with Miles Morales' leadership, he can reroll failures. This is gonna take the Web Warriors up a notch, in my opinion. He's really good. He's really, really good. So let's get to his injured side. Let's see if anything changes. No, he's the same. So 12 health all the way around. He is gonna be one of the better characters in the game. He's gonna propel Web Warriors up in the tier list, in my opinion, and he is phenomenal. They did a really good job. They brought out. I feel like with this card, they brought out Spider-Man. 5 threat too. He's expensive, but he's well worth the points. He does some really crazy shit, and he's gonna he's going to really, man, he's going to be awesome. He's going to be awesome. All right, guys, that's it. Obviously, there's some more reveals. Apparently, Omega Red Sculpt got released. They showed us Omega Red, which is amazing. I'm excited for Omega Red, one of my favorite characters in the X-Men universe. They also showed Blade. Blade Sculpt got released as well. That is awesome. Love that. There's just so much they revealed, and I'm so happy. I do love Atomic Mass games. I love MCP. This game is awesome. I hope you guys saw all this today and jump into the game. If you're on the fence about it, I hope this brings you into it and play and just play it. It's a fun game to play with your friends. It's tactical. I mean, it's fun. I mean, it's crazy with dice. It has everything that you could ask for. It's a phenomenal game. Thank you, Tom Games, for the reveals today. It gives me a lot to look forward to, and I'm a happy person. I'm a happy consumer. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Please do me a favor. Like the video if you like the video. Dislike the video if you dislike the video down below. Subscribe to my channel. We'll have more MCP content coming out. Every time something gets revealed or talked about, we'll have content on it. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Take care. Keep playing MCP, okay? Have a great day.